really, we just needed a stop. So we got that stop after I made the free throws. And then we were just trying to get a bucket to, force the overtime or, win the game. And, it was execution.
I think it was just the defense end. I felt like we got a lot of stops when we needed to get the stops, and that was the area we needed to improve on, is getting stops, not allowing as many offensive rebounds, and I felt like we did that. So,
on the timeout that they called, like a minute 23 to go, EJ, you had the deflection that started the run there. Mike Woodson said that was like the play of the game, basically. Did you have an idea, or how did you read that play, and how important was it to get a stop in that specific play?
Before the game, yesterday I asked Coach could I guard him whenever me and Kyle was in the game. So I felt like they were going to go to him at the end of the game because he's been their go-to guy. So I just did use extra effort plays to get that ball. So I felt like our defense created offense for us.
How much momentum, did that dunk at the end of regulation give you guys, and what was kind of the feeling in the huddle going into overtime? Did you feel like, all the momentum was on your side at that point?
Definitely. I felt like the crowd it was a lot more live after that. Overtime was really rocking. And I just felt like that helped us out, our defense and stops, honestly. I know I keep talking about defense, but after the dunk, Jamari had a great block, and that just carried over to overtime. We always just locked in on that end. So.
And Malaki, can you take us through that play that I was just talking about there at the end of regulation when you found EJ? What did you see on that play, and how did that all come together for you?
I saw EJ. I saw him wide open, and I threw it to him, and I know he was going to do the right decision, which he did, and dunked it. So I was just trying to make the right play for real, and I did that.
EJ, what kind of confidence do you guys have in Malaki, a true freshman, late in Big Ten play? They're kind of just putting the ball in his hands and letting him make a read when you're trying to win a basketball game.
I've said before the season even started on our first media day that he was a bucket getter. And as the year goes on, he's going to keep getting better and better. And I feel like he's seeing the game a lot better, slowing down. And he's had a great night all around. So.
What kind of lift did you guys feel like Gene Brown gave you? He had a couple steals early, a couple deflections. Obviously, he scored a little more than he typically does. Just what did he give you all tonight?
I felt like he came up, he started the game with energy, and we needed that. He scored buckets. Like you said, he was getting deflections and steals, and I felt like that kind of carried over to what we needed to do to win the game.
Malaki, I was going to ask about if you'd make that similar pass, but you did that, I think, in the first or second game of the year, right?
Yeah.
When you get in those situations, you got the ball in your hand. How are you viewing the court? You can take it to the basket. We see that, but you've got EJ, you've got other guys.
Yeah.
What do you kind of see in those situations? Maybe not this one in particular, but
really, I just kind of look for the right play. I'm not a guy that really forces up a bad shot. And I just kind of read the game. Like EJ said, it's kind of slowing down for me, so I kind of took my time, and EJ was wide open, so I just threw it to him, and he did the rest.
And Chris has talked to us a few times about getting you rest when he can, the freshman wall. Do you feel like that you've hit that you did hit that at any point, or are you feeling as...
Nah, I don't think I hit it. I still gotta, condition myself to play, minutes like that, but, I feel fine, just take a little ice bath, and yeah, that's it.
Malaki, I think most people would have assumed that your ability to score would have translated before anything else, but you just kind of said it, you don't take bad shots. You seem to know how to score and don't necessarily get outside of yourself to get those baskets. I guess, how did you develop that skill, and not just like being able to do it, but knowing where your shots should come from, and how to be efficient?
Kind of just get into my spots, where I know I can make a shot. So I got to my spots tonight, and they was falling.
So are you a big heat check guy at all, or is it just kind of like?
I'm a heat check guy. Yeah, I definitely am. Yeah.
Malaki, I'm curious, kind of on top of what Pat was saying, but when it comes to, you mentioned the slowing down of the game and getting more comfortable. It seems like just offensive efficiency has kind of come naturally as games continue for you. And what part of your game, whether it's offensively specifically, defensive specifically, have you seen the game slow down the most and has led to this recency?
Kind of just like reads on the offensive end, like ball screens, how they playing them. I feel like I've been working on that, in practice and games. So I feel like I got better. I'm getting better at that.
Okay. And EJ, I'm curious, this is a team that hasn't lost back-to-back games this year. And what has kind of allowed you guys to have that sense, that unity to kind of turn things around on a dime, even if, especially to respond in less than 48 hours after that Iowa loss? I mean, what has allowed you guys to kind of regroup and kind of let things just spiral out of control, I guess?
Just being resilient, honestly. Guys locking in on the things we need to get better at. I just feel like that's the defensive end, is just being able to play off of each other. Like every night is not going to be my night, and guys like Kai, Jamari, Gene, they all stepped up tonight and made big plays at the right time. So,
Question
and Kyle, I gotta throw Kyle in there too. Sorry. Yeah.
EJ, what's going through your head right now? When you were here 2 days ago, you were looking down a lot, and it was obviously a tough loss. To go through everything that game was, and then to go through everything this game was, 11-point lead disappears, you force overtime. What is going through your head right now?
I'm just happy we fought through adversity, honestly. They had their run at the right time. I'm just happy we won this game. We got to turn the page to Thursday. So just happy we won this game. We got to string together games, get 2 wins in a row. So.
Did you learn something about yourselves today?
Nothing I already didn't know, that we're a resilient team.
Last question.
Kind of going off that kind of question for both of you guys. You've beaten Duke. You got a win against Wisconsin here. But today you fought back to get the win. Does it mean a little more? And how special is it for you guys? I saw a lot of smiles there after tying it up. How special is it for you guys to get the win now that you did face that adversity?
Good. You got that. I mean, it just means a lot. I'm so happy we just fought through adversity, honestly. Like I said, I'm sorry to keep talking about defense, but our defense carried the offense. I just felt like us locking in on that end really propelled us to go win that game. So shout out to Jamari for the great ball pressure. Gene came out really good. Kyle came out, played some great defense as well. Zed, all those guys, every guy who got minutes on the floor just went out there and played their hardest. So.
Thanks.